joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the joker and the thief in the night.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my mom. Stand on my money, don't on my side. Inside. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Get money down. Get your money up. I put money down. I'm all about it. I'm my people now. I'm what I love. Ooh, my people running down. Yeah, they come in and they shut us out. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New set of downs for him at the 38. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. As a man, Justin Jefferson. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking at throw, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. And the Vikings are going to take over after the interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 14. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He will be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Love out of the shotgun. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Vikings are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. They've got a man in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the draw with Jones. He breaks the tackle. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's incomplete on second down. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
Love to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Trouble. 38. Red. 38. Yellow. Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throwing again. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Once more, it's Love. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dogs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got myself. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On op pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This fire air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, got bro call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad most want it.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
About ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Here's McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Shotgun to give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the... INT on the game's opening drive.
Down. Yellow. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 93 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jones breaking from the contact. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. His throw incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On play action. Now McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the try here for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love.
The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
White, 33, yellow,
Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Red, 38. Claws red.
To throw now, here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Check White.
Love will sneak it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jerome Ford taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll buy some time right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again to Jones.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air with McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Mason. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, You're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Final play of the half. Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I think the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ring. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They go play action. Here's McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Play action, McCarthy rolling to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Operating from the gun. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it to Mason. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting big here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. On the move past the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.